Sometimes in life, you have to do the really disgusting stuff. So, it's never me that clogs the garbage disposal. You gotta do it. I mean, no one else in the house will. It's always the disgusting shit. You know what I'm saying? And as you can see, let me see if I can get the light. Carrots. Oh yeah. The number one way to cause this problem is by not turning your disposal on while you are putting the material into the disposal. Have I done this before? Yes. Is it the same offender? Yes. Does she always do this? Yes. Why does she do it? Because she has a mental phobia. She's scared of the dishwasher, or not the dishwasher, the garbage disposal. She thinks that somehow her hand is going to end up in the garbage disposal, so she refuses to turn it on. So what happens is she pushes all of the food into the garbage disposal, turns it on, and it backs up. It gets in there. Now, you'll never see any of the tech people doing this. I mean, I would rather be fixing computers than doing this. It's a full-time job, keeping a house running. Look at that. It's poop. Nom 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 nom. If my dog was here, I'd probably try to lick that. Dogs are pretty gross, actually. It's happened many, many times. This is not how I wanted to spend my evening. I just wanted to spend my evening relaxing. For what little I can. Alright, so just a note, she thinks, well, she's very religious and superstitious, and she thinks because she can put water into the system. I know all you engineers out there are going to laugh at this, but she thinks because she can put water into the system, right? She pours water into it, and that she turns the disposal on. Okay, so the disposal is, if you see that right there, what it does is it fills up and it pushes the water back into the dishwasher. So because it's pushing into the dishwasher, she says, oh, it's working, and keeps filling it up, and then we have sewage spill all under the dishwasher, and it stinks for months because the dishwasher overflows. And we get in an argument because I tell her she's wrong. This is how you do it. These are the procedures. These are the rules. These are the reasons why you follow them. And guess what? It doesn't matter. I'm still wrong. This is one thing I've learned about women, is it doesn't matter if you're right or not. You're always wrong. Because they have some kind of pride issue. They can't admit when they're at fault for something. It's like it's ingrained with them. So there's a very easy rule to follow. Your drain will never clog. Is you turn your disposal on before you put stuff in it, and have the water running, and it makes a nice even flow down the drain, and chops it up nice, and it won't get clogged. But if you have some kind of weird phobia about it, and you stuff the disposal full of like carrots and onions and potato peelings, and then you turn it on, it's gonna go brrr, and it's gonna push a huge glob down this tube, and it's gonna get stuck, and then you're gonna have the problem over and over again. And I'm wrong because the Bible says I am. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with people like that, it just makes you want. I understand why people are driven to drink and to do drugs. I understand that. Getting away from people like that. Sometimes you gotta do the dirty stuff, you know? And I don't mind it either. Next on my agenda is to fix a toilet, which the flange, they put one of those old wax seals on the bottom. I gotta pull it out and I gotta put a rubber flange in it because I hate wax. Anytime back pressure comes, they get little holes in them and then it stinks like hell. You can smell the sewer gas. Stuff I don't want to do. Earlier today, I was fixing her car, which I didn't want to do. I'm not a mechanic. I don't have All Data or All Pro, whatever it is. I don't have a subscription, so I don't have access to any manuals. I got to do this stuff by intuition alone. And it's fixed now. There's just one problem with it. It's that it's Chrysler Dodge. There's a problem in their computer software, and it'll be hell or high water for me to get them to admit it. Right around the third gear, going 40 miles an hour at a specific speed, the transmission stutters. And the way you fix it is you put it in tow. You put it in tow. If you put it in tow, it rides smooth as butter. So that tells me it's a computer problem. It's not a transmission problem. So the computer's destroying the transmission. How do I fix that? See, I don't have a right to. I don't legally have a right to fix my own machine. And I have to take it to the Dodge dealership, and then I got to, of course, put the hidden cameras in the car, go for the ride, show them the problem, and see if they'll fix it. And then, you know, of course, they're going to bankrupt me. And it doesn't take much. Like $2,000, and, you know, we're out for the year. That's pretty much it. That's the reason why I've been waiting to do my deck. Once I get enough money for the lumber, I'm going to make that deck nice and beautiful with lighting on it. I have a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, I love computers and jet engines and physics, but sometimes even a nuclear physicist has to clean up somebody else's shit.